Welcome back, you lovely bunch. Thanks for tuning in again. I hope you're all doing good. Today, it is new bike day. It is a day that I've been itching to share with you. So behind me, I have the brand new Marin Headlands. It's new and improved. It's got a bunch of new features. I wasted no time getting it built up, and I'm so excited to show you this build and tell you all about it. So let's get into Marin Headlands and what it's all about. So the Headlands is Marin's top of the line gravel bike. It is a full carbon unidirectional something carbon frame. I don't know about carbon, but it feels nice to ride, and there we go, that's as deep as I'm going to go. It is their top of the line gravel bike, and they've made significant changes to it for 2025. So here we go, here we have a Marin Headlands in a very nice, I'd say kind of fuchsia pink and purple. I mean, there's been a lot of debate apparently in the office about the colour of this frame, so feel free to let me know what colour you think the frame is down below. Depending on what light it's in, it does get lighter, darker, but whatever colour it is, I love it. You guys know I love a bright bike, and this certainly ticks all the boxes for me. But this isn't just a new colourway, there have been changes and significant improvements to the frame. First off, let's talk about the similarities to the old Headlands. I've got an old Headlands here. We can put the frame up against it, and the geometry looks very similar. There is more reinforcement on this little head tube bit here, as you can see, and that should like stiffen up everything on this end. I've always loved the geometry, the feel, the ride of the Headlands. It's a bike that's incredibly fun to ride. You can chuck it about, it's nimble. It's got a fairly low standover height, so you've got like ample room. It feels very manoeuvrable. I'm 186 centimetres, I'm riding the size 56 frame. I am between a 56 and a 58. I decided to size down to a 56 because that makes the bike feel a lot more playful for me. When it's a smaller frame, I can chuck it about a lot more. When you're bunny hopping over stuff or riding more technical trails, which there are a lot of around here, it feels really nice and really responsive. For me, the geometry is tried and tested. I know how this bike is going to ride. Even though I haven't ridden it, it's going to be fun, it's going to be fast, and it ticks every box that a gravel bike should tick for me. But the guys at Marin wanted to improve the Headlands, and that they have done. So I would say there's three main differences between this and the old Headlands. The first one, which is a biggie for me, it is wider tyre clearance. So before, I think it was recommended up to a 42mm tyre. I've been running a 44mm in my Headlands for ages with no issues, but I did want the option of running a larger tyre if I was riding something a little bit more aggressive. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that wanted this, and Marin have answered with a massive 50mm tyre clearance, which honestly means I could probably get slightly bigger than a 50mm in there. I am inclined to try, but you'll have to stay tuned for a future video to see just how big a tyre we can get in a new Headlands. But on paper, it's 50mm. So that is the first big change, and it's a blooming good one. So the second change is these UHD dropouts. This is for like the newer rear mechs. So by using the UHD dropout, they're kind of future-proofing the frame set. It's not going to change the ride quality or the feel of it, but when you're upgrading your bike or you're wanting to put new parts on it, it's nice to know that this frame set is future-proof. And now we have the third change. The third change is the one for me it's the thing you never knew you wanted, but you needed, and that is the Marin Bear Box. So when I'm out on a ride, I'll have a lot of like stuff with me. I'll have my camera gear, I'll have like tools, I'll have snacks, I'll have everything. And quite often you see on my bike, there are a lot of bags. I'd have a bar bag, I'd have a saddle bag, I'd have a frame bag. And that was to store all the stuff I take on a ride. Granted, everyone's not taking camera equipment, but for me, it meant my bike was very much overloaded. And as you can see now, right, I've only got this bag here, which will take my like GoPro, a little mini tripod, but now I have no saddlebag. So where is my saddlebag? Where can you hide a saddlebag? Somewhere on the frame. Well, Marin decided that they wanted to put something in called a bear box, which is, they have this little compartment that hides inside the down tube, and there's a little bag that goes in it, so you can put all your goodies, your tools, all that stuff in there. That fits nice and snugly in there, and actually doesn't wobble about a lot, so it's not going to have this like annoying frame rattle. I mean, I haven't tested this, but I've dropped the bike a few times, and I think that's pretty snug in there. So now you don't have to have a saddlebag. You could put your snacks, you could probably fit a jacket in there, all sorts of things you could fit in a down tube, which then makes the bike aesthetically look much cleaner. And if I wasn't filming and vlogging all the time, I probably wouldn't even need the frame bag. It just looks so much cleaner without the bags on. And it's very easy to put in and out. This whole panel does pop out, so you can take it out, so you can access it really easily. It pops in, it's got a little clip that's nice and firm, it's got a very solid clip to hold it in there. One thing I did do actually is if I were to set this up on the actual bottle hole mounts, it would move my whole water bottle up a little bit, so it would actually sit this high, which is a little bit high to the frame bag for me. And so what I got was a water bottle extender bracket, which meant I could move the water bottle down only by about 15mm, but just to make that more flush with the Bear Box like opening, and it gives me a little bit more room up here. But this is me being really pedantic. It was completely fine. It's just aesthetically I like things to be all flush. But back to the bike, those are the three main changes. We have wider tyre clearance, we have new UHD future-proof dropouts, and we have the Bear Box. But Marin didn't stop with those changes. They've also refined what they already had. So right now you'll see that where the brake cable and gear cable goes through, it's a very, very tiny hole. It holds the cables really snug, so there's not going to be a lot of cable rattle coming from your frame. Inside the Bear Box, there's actually 2 tunnels that go through that you can feed the cables through. Because I have a UK setup and I have 2 cables going through the frame, essentially what happens is my left cable and right cable cross in the frame, go either side of the Bear Box and then come together down here, which helps just keep anything inside there a little bit more snug. Another really cool thing is when you open up the frame to put stuff in it, you can see that it's got a reinforced lining inside where the Bear Box is, and it just looks all very neat and nice. The frame set itself, the colourway, look at it, I think it's beautiful. I was a little bit sad about taking back my gold bike, you know, like I love this frame, it's so nice, but I mean, to replace it with something like this, I mean, what a replacement. This is better than I could have imagined. So this colourway is only available as a frame set, and I'm pretty sure you can't get this in the USA yet. So in summary, has it changed? Yes, it's changed massively. You've got a few key features that have changed the frame, the bigger tyre clearance, the UHD dropouts, the Bear Box. You've got a little bit of reinforcement here. I believe the rear stays are wider. The cable routing is more internal. It used to go underneath the frame here, and on this one, it is completely clear, cable free. Getting these cables through, the very, very tight clearance in the frame was a little bit of a mission, but I mean, I did this at home in my garage and look at it. What a spectacular build. So there you go, there is a first look at my 2025 Marin Headlands, one of the first you're going to see in the world or on YouTube. Let me know what you think down below. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to take this out for a ride. I will do a video on the build and the group set and all that stuff. I think it's awesome, and Marin Bikes definitely knocked this one out of the park. It's a home run, is it not? So yeah, good job Marin. I can't wait to ride it. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know what colour you think it is. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Bye.